Welcome to David Alexander Maths Tuition. This is Chapter 7b on dividing polynomials. Okay, so we're now on to Chapter 7b where we are dividing polynomials. So, bit tricky this. So x plus 1 is what we're dividing by, and what we are dividing is x cubed plus 6x squared plus 14x plus 9. Now, it looks a bit complicated, but it just takes a tiny bit of practice and you'll be quickly up to speed on it. So the first thing we need to do is divide x cubed by x. Divide this by that, and that is going to be x squared. X cubed divided by x is x squared. Now I'm going to multiply x squared by x. X squared times x is x cubed, of course, and x squared times 1 is 1x squared. So I'm going to do a subtraction here. X cubed minus x cubed, gone. 6x squared minus 1, should put a minus sign there, minus 1x squared is 5x squared, and then I'm going to bring down the plus 14x. Some people might bring down the plus 9 as well. I'll just leave that there. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to divide 5x squared by x. 5x squared divided by x is 5x. Now multiply 5x by x and 5x by 1. 5x times x is 5x squared. 5x times 1 is 5x, and again I'm going to do another subtraction. 5x squared minus 5x squared, gone. 14x minus 5x is 9x, and now I'm going to bring down that plus 9 and back to the beginning again. 9x divided by x, which is plus 9. 9 times x is 9x. 9 times 1 is 9, and if I do a subtraction I get 0. And because I've got a remainder of 0, because I have no remainder, that means it has divided exactly. So what we have are the factors of x cubed plus 6x squared plus 14x plus 9 are both x plus 1 and also x squared plus 5x plus 9. Anyway, if you divide this by that, that is what you get. Okay, so here's another example just with harder numbers. So what we are dividing is 6x cubed plus 22x squared plus 41x plus 35, and we're dividing by 3x plus 5. Okay, what is 6x cubed divided by 3x? That is 2x squared. Let's multiply out. 2x squared times 3x is 6x cubed. 2x squared times 5 is 10x squared. Subtract, so that's 0x cubes and 12x squared. Bring down the 41x and divide this by 3x. Well, divide the 12x squared by 3x, so that is going to be plus 4x. 4x times 3x is 12x squared. 4x times 5 is 20x. So do a subtraction, that's 0x squared, and that is going to be 21x. Bring down the plus 35. What's 21x divided by 3x? Well, that is 7. 7 times 3x is 21x. 7 times 5 is 35. Do a subtraction. That results in 0, so there is no remainder. So it divides. So when you divide 6x cubed plus 22x squared plus 41x plus 35 by 3x plus 5, you get 2x squared plus 4x plus 7. Okay, so here we're dividing x cubed plus x plus 10 by x plus 2. So what a lot of people will do, they'll set it out like this, and you'll quickly see what the problem is. Okay, so x cubed divided by x is x squared. X squared times x is x cubed. 2 times x squared is 2x squared, and we need to do a subtraction, but we can't really do a subtraction because you can't take x squareds from an x. So what we need to remember is that we need to write this as x cubed plus 0x squared plus x plus 10, so that we can now divide by x plus 2. X cubed divided by x is x squared. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 2 is 2x squared. So here I'm going to do a subtraction, and here the first time actually we're going to get a negative value, minus 2x squared. Bring down the plus x. Minus 2x squared divided by x is minus 2x. Minus 2x times x, minus 2x squared. Minus 2x times 2, negative 4x. Do a subtraction. Be really careful here because it's not minus 3x, it's x minus 4x, so 1x plus 4x, so 5x plus 10, divide that by x, so that's going to be plus 5. 5x's are 5x, and 5 times 2 is 10, no remainder. So when you do divide it by x plus 2, you get x squared minus 2x plus 5. The only reason I showed you this one is just you need to remember to put in a 0x squared term. So any missing terms, put them in, but with a 0 in front. Okay, so this is the first time we are going to see a remainder. So we are dividing x cubed plus 6x squared plus 14x plus 9 by x plus 2. X cubed divided by x squared times x cubed, x squared times 2, 2x squared. Do a subtraction, that's 4x squared, bring down the 14x, divide this by x, that's going to be plus 4x, 4x times x, 4x squared, 4x times 2, 8x, do a subtraction, 6x plus 9, 6x divided by x is 6, 6x's are 6x, 6 times 2 is 12, do a subtraction, 9 take away 12 is minus 3. Okay, so here the remainder is negative 3.